The Reds and the Milwaukee Brewers. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Now to the plate, number 25. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-2 pitch. In the air out toward right field. McHenry is there. He makes the catch here. He'll come home with it. And a 6th run will come across on the sac fly. It's now 6-zip. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Randall McHenry. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
So it's a solo shot to dead center. So his remarkable season continues, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
When you play with the big part of the field, it doesn't surprise me that you lead the league in home runs. That was an absolute bullet to dead center. What an impressive.
Leading off the inning, Randall McHenry, and they'll need him to get something going here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Castillo been having himself quite a year so far, toting a sub-3 ERA. He's undoubtedly been one of the league's best.
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. Two of the game's best, two of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Oh, forget about this one. Booey. See you later. Over the wall. Home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. His second home run of the game, and it's now a 7-4 ball game.
Want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
In is Christian Yelich. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game. Number
31 ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Now in the box, number 25. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. This one's flared off to the right side. McHenry moving in. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And the runner will score from second. Now a long throw home. And not in time as the second run scores. So stepping in, number 12. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the 0-2. Skied into straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of. Ready once again, Randall McHenry, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
So earlier in the broadcast, we mentioned that we were going to see a pitcher's duel here today.
Yeah, Dan, I'm a little taken aback by this. I thought we were going to have a low-scoring game like Matty just attested to. But the offense, let's tip our hat. Some guys were missing locations, and they didn't miss the heater.
You know what, D-Roy, this just goes to show you, no matter how you look at it paper before that started, we both thought that this was going to be a low-scoring affair. Two really good.
And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And that's off the left field wall. The relay. And it's in time. He's out at second as a good relay gets him. Stepping in, Kevin Kramer, a hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. Here comes the 0-1. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Number 31 over to his left, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Digging in to try it again, Jose Peraza.
Cincinnati, the shortstop, Jose Peraza.
This is skied out toward right. McHenry is in pursuit, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And the Reds get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Randall McHenry. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. Got him fishing that time, 0-1. The Brewers needed a good outing from their ace today, but unfortunately they didn't get it. Serrano just didn't have much working for him today.
Yeah, he didn't have fastball command, Matty. It all starts and ends on the mound, and he didn't set the tone for his offense to even.
So coming to the plate, Christian Yelich.
Leading off for Cincinnati, the
1-2.
Number 22, Christian Yelich.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. McHenry is there. He's got it 1 away. The final in this game. Cincinnati came out swinging with a huge first inning that really set them up well.
The line score for our ball game for the victorious Lookouts. 5.
MLB The Show has baseball now on a Sunday afternoon at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Today it's the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Cincinnati Reds and the Milwaukee Brewers. Major League Baseball on The Show is next. At the plate, Christian Yelich. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
Christian Yelich.
High and deep to right. McHenry ranging back. Still going back. And it's gone.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
Next will be Jose Osuna as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Standing in, number 25. 5 RBIs on 5 hits in the series coming in. He's a real threat right now. Skied into straightaway right. McHenry on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Leading off the inning, Randall McHenry, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
McHenry.
And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike 1. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Trying to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal a series right here.
And that swung on and missed, so good work on the mound will take care of the National League's leading hitter, and there's one.
Leading off for Cincinnati, the right fielder.
0-1, here it comes.
Yelich.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th. Opportunity now to peer into the future plans for the Brewers organization. So here's the cleanup hitter, Randall McHenry. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1.
As long as you actually get it inside, that two-seam fastball running towards the hands is a really good pitch.
And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. Tried to strike out the side. Here it is. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. They certainly know how to have a good time in Milwaukee, and I believe this may just be a brand new type of polka. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Victor Robles digging in now. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the story.
Well, he extends nicely, and this ball driven to right field and deep. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. Striding into the box, Randall McHenry. First pitch on its way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. High and wide, 2 balls and a strike.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Fouled away. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So it's a solo shot to dead center. So his remarkable season continues. And the Brewers take a 2-1 lead.
When you play with the big part of the field, it doesn't surprise me that you lead the league in home runs. That was an absolute bullet to dead center. What an impressive swing.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Victor Robles, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hit in the air out to right. McHenry waits on it. And that's the 3rd out. So no runs here, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Brewers 2 and the Reds 1. Standing in, Cody Bellinger. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. The Reds down to their last strike. pulled high in the air out to right field. McHenry is after it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
And he just keeps on going and going. That's save number 35 for the season. And he's proven to be as reliable as anyone in the game.
4-2 the final score today. The Milwaukee Brewers earned the victory despite only collecting 4 total hits. Paul Navarre wins his team-leading 10th game of the year as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. Walker Buehler pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Phil Maton records the save, his 35th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Brewers: 4 runs on 4 hits. No errors.
First open for business in 1994. We're on the air from Progressive Field in Seatown, Cleveland, Ohio. Tonight, a compelling matchup of division contenders between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Cleveland Indians. Randall McHenry, the National League's batting leader, continues his campaign for a batting crown. Next. Next for Milwaukee, Randall McHenry. He's had a phenomenal year at the plate, entering this August contest as the league's batting average leader.
I've never been in this position in my career before. I wonder if he's counting games down. You certainly want to walk away at the end of the year with a batting crown.
He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row. Fastball well outside. And with an average over 400 over his last few series, he's certainly making his case for the batting title here in August.
Yeah, and this is when you run down the competition. The dog days of August start creeping in. Sweltering heat out there, and you got to find a way to lock in. That's certainly what he's done over the last 10 games. Absolutely crushing the baseball.
Now the 3-0 offering. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out 1 away. And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Dero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has just gone cold. It happens from time to time, but somebody's going to have to create a spark. Hopefully it's with the first 2.
Number 35. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hammers it to deep right field. McHenry going back. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. Number 25 for him on the year as they get on the board. It's 4-1 now.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys that would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore.
In now for Cleveland, Ryan McMahon.
The first baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Fly ball out toward right field. McHenry is camped under this one. 2 gone. And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. What's your take as they try to get back to their winning ways, D-Row?
Well, Matt, I'm looking for someone to step up right now. Down 3 runs, someone's going to have to hit a gapper with runners in scoring position. It all starts with the leadoff guy. Find a way to execute and get himself on base. See if they can get a rally started and get back in this.
Now at the plate, Randall McHenry. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
And it's quickly 0-2.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Here now the 2-2. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed. He got him. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. On now to the bottom of the second. Brewers are out in front, 6-2. Ready for another shot now. Randall McHenry. First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Rodriguez has made a name for himself as a very effective reliever in his career, but he really doesn't fit the bill as a prototypical bullpen arm. So many guys bringing huge strikeout numbers these days. He isn't one of them.
No, he's not, Matty V, but what he does do, he does a great job of missing barrels of the bats. He changes speeds, moves the ball in, out, up, and down. Not overpowering, but he knows how to pitch.
2-1 the count. Six runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Grounded down the third baseline. To second for 1, on to first, and talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. 1 batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here as Francisco Lindor gets ready to kick off the inning. Into the windup, here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit in the air to right field. McHenry sprinting after it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Digging in once again, Randall McHenry. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him at this point in the ballgame. Now a swing, and this ball is crushed straight away center field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. So his remarkable season continues as it's now a 6-run ball game. now, Randall McHenry. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Here comes the 0-1. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Beck leads off second with nobody out. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
Payoff pitch on its way. And he fouls this one off. Payoff pitch one more time. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Striding in for the Indians, Justin Brown. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Number 31 backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Well, in a quick series like this, you take the first one, you're guaranteed at least a split. They'll take that every single time.
11-6, the final score in this ball game. Milwaukee posted 11 runs on the scoreboard when it was all said and done. Blair Millar earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Number 51 permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB. Now from downtown Cleveland, MLB The Show has baseball from Progressive Field. Today, the finale of this quick 2-game series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Cleveland Indians. Cleveland find themselves on a 5-game skid. They'll try to get back on track next. Number 65 is on the mound for game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20. So he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up.
Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. Brown is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians' defensive setup today. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day.
Into the box now, number 33, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Here it comes on 0-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. And that's in there, base hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. Hernandez for the plate. Long throw to the plate. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
That's just some great base running from the guy at first. The ball had plenty of air under it, but he got a good read, recognizing it wasn't going to be caught, and he hustled all the way around home. That's something that shouldn't go unrecognized.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Justin Brown. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Skied into straightaway right. McHenry is right there. Oh, and he misses it.
Here we go, relay.
Now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. Brown takes the turn at third. He wants it all. He scores as they extend their lead to 3. So digging in now, Randall McHenry. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Can't connect there on the breaking ball. 1-1. No runs, no hits. 1 error thus far in the game for Milwaukee. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to left, pushing him close to 400 at 391 for his career. And the Brewers are on the board. It's now a 3-1 score.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And Ryan McMahon digs into bat next.
McMahon.
Lofted in the air out to right field. Moving under it, McHenry. And that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tribe as the lead remains. Leading off the inning, Randall McHenry, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Looked like a breaking ball there, but it missed badly. 2-0.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard.
What a way to square up on that ball. Great job.
Second knock of the game, and you can add this to his ever-growing list of multi-hit performances this season.
Does this guy ever look bad at the dish? I mean, really doesn't. Fighting for a batting crown, throwing out multi-knock games daily. It's going to be a fight to the finish right here.
Next will be the designated hitter, Will Welch.
Number 5, designated hitter, Will Welch.
And before the 3-2, a move to first. Runner back safely. There goes the runner. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. On to first, the double play. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
The left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Heading out towards shallow right, number 31 onto the grass. He's there and records the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Randall McHenry. He singled his last time up.
McHenry.
Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And case in point why he's one of the best bats in the business as he's aboard for the 3rd time today.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
8-4 the final this afternoon. The Milwaukee Brewers used a 3-run ninth to help propel them to the win. Jay Spry gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
For our ball game this afternoon, for the victorious Brewers, 8 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 28 minutes. This afternoon's paid attendance at Progressive Field, 35,041. The Indians thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.
Great
MLB The Show has Thursday night baseball from Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Milwaukee Brewers and the St. Louis Cardinals. Randall McHenry, the National League's batting leader, continues his campaign for a batting crown. Next. Number 86 is on the mound for the Cardinals. What's your take on him, Dan? Digging in, Randall McHenry. He's had a phenomenal year at the plate, entering this August contest as the league's batting average leader.
I've never been in this position in my career before. I wonder if he's counting games down. You certainly want to walk away at the end of the year with a batting crown.
And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Bro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Brewers strand 1, and now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. The next to bat for St. Louis, Brian Anderson. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Lifted in the air out to right. McHenry is in pursuit. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Still no score. McHenry comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
McHenry.
From the stretch. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low, 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Loud contact there, but it's well foul. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. Fine running play there for the first out. And he's safe.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Digging in, McHenry. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point.
McHenry.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Bader looks up, and that one is gone. Solo shot to right center. Number 392 of his career. As the Brewers get on the board first, it's 1-0. One more time. He gets a pitch to handle. You have heard that before. And you can add one more home run onto this already impressive number. So striding in, Brian Anderson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Anderson.
The 1-1. Swing and a flare hit toward right. And that's going to fall for a base hit. The tying run is in to score from second. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. So it's a tight spot here. First and second, one man out, and that means Kristen Stewart will dig in at the plate. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Moving under it, McHenry.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go.
And there are two gone now. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Carlos Irizarry. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Irizarry.
Hit the other way out toward right field. McHenry on the move, and he brings it down to end the inning as the go-ahead run is left stranded. 2 hits here in the inning lead to a run for the Redbirds. 7th inning coming up.
The batter, number 31.
Skied into straightaway right. McHenry is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Down in order go the Cardinals. Still tied 1 apiece. Digging in and looking for more, Randall McHenry.
The last at bat, Nettie D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Here it comes, 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
The 1-1 is in there for the second strike. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Go ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Fouled off. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch-out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, McHenry. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. And ball 4 now as he'll take first on the intentional walk.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Now at the plate, number 12. Singled home run in his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr.
Number 23.
2-1. Here it is.
There you go. Come on, baby. Find the ball. Find the ball.
On the first, and the Brewers are turned away as the inning is over. So no runs in the inning despite 3 walks as they couldn't make them pay. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Brewers 2 and the Cardinals 1. In now, Carlos Irizarry. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Second baseman, Carlos Irizarry.
The 1-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. McHenry is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Brewers came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Dylan Covey earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Phil Maton earns the save out of the bullpen, number 36 on the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. And guys, a very important outing turned in on the mound for the man you see right there. He was a big factor, of course, and is the recipient of our Top Player of the Game award.
No errors.
Yeah, I thought he pitched really well. He wasn't necessarily dominant, but turned in a good, solid effort and definitely was a factor in the win here.
Time to get the weekend started with Friday Night Baseball from Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game. Stepping into the box, Randall McHenry. He's had a phenomenal year at the plate, entering this August contest as the league's batting average leader.
I've never been in this position in my career before. I wonder if he's counting games down. You certainly want to walk away at the end of the year with a batting practice.
And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've brought 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know what, D-Roll? This is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, you have to be hoping that Chris Bryant can get it going soon. He went 0 for 3 last game. No big deal, only 3 ABs, but it was the way in which he looked going about those ABs. He didn't have a good look.
So striding forward now, Alex Verdugo. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Verdugo.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. McHenry will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
Digging in, number 34. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. This one skied out toward right. Moving under it, McHenry. 2 gone. Striding in, Randall McHenry. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The 1-0 is a breaking ball in off the plate.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
3-0 now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Fouled away. One run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And it's full now, 3-2.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Lifted in the air out to right. Verdugo waits on it. 1 away. All right, so time now for the Cardinals' Road to the Show report as we see a pair of prospects performing at a high level in the upper minor. Dan Vogelbach is next.
The first baseman, number 21.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. McHenry is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Up next steps Kristen Stewart. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Moving under it, McHenry. And that ends the inning. One left for the Cardinals. Still down 3-0. Stepping in, Randall McHenry.
The right fielder, Randall McHenry.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball just off the inside corner. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. The 1-1 home. Grounder down the line at third. Anderson is there, and that's the second out. At the plate, Daniel Vogelback. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
McHenry is there, and he'll bring this one in. So he's still got his shutout working here in the 7th, and with that in mind. Now at the plate, Randall McHenry. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there for strike 1, 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey guys, that's just a nasty pitch right there. I can't tell you how many nightmares I've had about nasty sliders, and that's exactly what that was right there.
Verdugo is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Milwaukee leaves one. They lead it 3-0. Stepping up now, Jeffrey Pratt. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Second baseman, Jeffrey Pratt.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. This is in the air out to right. Moving under it, McHenry. He's got it one away. A couple of good pitching performances by both clubs. And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Brewers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
The final line.
MLB The Show has baseball for you on a Saturday night in St. Louis, Missouri. Tonight it's the third of this 4-game weekend series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the St. Louis Cardinals. The Brewers have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Into the box, Randall McHenry. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
McHenry.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know what, D-Roll? This is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more.
Into the box now, Alex Verdugo, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Alex Verdugo
pulls this one into the air out into right field. McHenry on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Stepping into the box, Randall McHenry. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. And out of of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a solo shot here to left center field. Career home run number 393. As the Brewers get on the board first, it's 1-0. So we'll take one more look. And boy, he just continues to hit the ball out of the ballpark at an alarming rate. What a year. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Randall McHenry.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Now here's the pitch. And he misses with it, 1-1.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And it's fouled away. Here's another 1-2. And he fouls this one off. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. All right, so time now for the Cardinals' Road to the Show report as we see a pair of prospects performing at a high level in the upper minors. Now batting, number 34. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The catcher, number 34.
Heading out towards shallow right. McHenry is after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Stepping up to the plate, Randall McHenry. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off. Glover has become one of the more dominant bullpen arms in the sport today, and a big reason is his swing and miss stuff. Really helps him pitch out of tough situations.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think what we're seeing more and more out of the game of baseball right now, in the 8th and 9th inning, big power arm guys that have really 2 good pitches that they can strike you out with, and that's what this guy is here. If he doesn't have one, he has the other, and if he has them both, he's nearly impossible to make contact off of.
Verdugo waits on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Nothing across here this half. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. All tied at 1-1. Digging in now, number 34. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Working for the punch out and the offering. Lifted in the air out to right. Moving under it, McHenry. 2 down. Two very well pitched games thus far. There you see it. Each team with a 1 and a whole lot of zeros. 1-1 our score at this point in the ball game. Things have been tight throughout. And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader. The windup and the 0-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, McHenry, and he makes the catch for the second out. Settling in now, Brian Anderson. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
Second baseman, Brian.
Skied into straightaway right. McHenry will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Score remains tied 1-1. Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Milwaukee host road win number 40 on the year. Dylan Covey wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Phil Maton hammers down the save, number 38. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Brewers, 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners.
Afternoon baseball now on a lazy Sunday afternoon at Busch Stadium. Austin Gomber, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 9 in his last 3 starts, and he has to do a lot better. This guy isn't that bad of a pitcher, but one of the keys, he needs to start limiting the number.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So they pick up a run on the solo home run, as that'll give them the lead. On now to the bottom of inning number 1.
Batting third, the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
In the air now out to right field. McHenry is in pursuit. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. Ready now, number 34. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. Tries to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. McHenry is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. It's on to inning number 2 now in St. Louis. The Cardinals lead it 2-1. Digging in now for the Brewers, Randall McHenry, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. From the belt, kicks and deals. No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
The 1-1. Hit hard to short. Scooped up. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Brewers 1.
Welcome back as the Cardinals look to get their bats going in the 3rd inning. And you can say they've really been trying to do that pretty much all year. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite...
Ready for another chance, Randall McHenry, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Amos McNeil.
Number 31.
Hit the other way out toward right field. McHenry giving chase. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. McHenry. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Oh, he chased a bad pitch that time. It's strike one. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Count is 1-2 now. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. A look there at our line score as we play the 8th inning here at Busch. Cardinals out in front as they look to try and hang on in front of the home crowd. Now to the plate, Randall McHenry, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. A ball and no strikes.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
Not close. It's 2-0.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
2 balls and a strike now. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Fouled away. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet.
Hold up.
Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to second for the course, and the ball game is over.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
6-4 the outcome today. The Cards seal up their 30th win at home on the season. Austin Gomber earns win number 4 on the season. Blair Millard was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Bass.